What if an AI could pinpoint where you took a photo in seconds? Well, that's Geospy, and it used to be available for the public, but now it's being sold to government and law enforcement, which just might upend privacy as we know it. So this is pretty wild. It poses quite the security threat if you care about your privacy at all. It allows anyone with access to the tool to find out where photos were taken really quickly. This video is brought to you by Brain.fm. It's Focus Music. I love it. It's linked below. We'll talk more about it later. You can see the way that it works is it analyzes things like not just what's in the photo just visually, but it analyzes things like the soil, for instance. And the way they pitch it is that it turns pixels into intelligence. Now, I'm not surprised that this is developed. Here's the thing, like any tool, it has the potential to be used for good purposes and abused for bad purposes. And when things operate behind the scenes, you as a citizen don't really know. You don't really know how it's being used. It really comes down to trust. And I gotta say, things change. We're witnessing that today. We've got a new president coming into the Oval Office here in America. And so when something seems good, it can always change. Doesn't matter what side you are on of any particular scenario or situation. Now, if I work in law enforcement, then I'm probably kind of salivating. Be like, that would be super useful to me. I see the benefit. Please give me access. Of course, on the negative side, you got a lot of people who are not excited about it because they're like, this could easily be used for things like stalking or surveillance. Now, one of the views that I'm seeing expressed out there are people who are like, you know what, your privacy was compromised a long time ago. What this tool does is it just makes it way more efficient, okay? But it doesn't really do anything that wasn't already in place. You know what I mean? Personally, it doesn't give me any warm fuzzies. I'm really not super excited about this, but how many things are out there that you just have no idea about what's going on? I suppose an overlooked aspect though is that this does have some potential to be used in positive ways, like maybe environmental monitoring, historical preservation, pinpointing locations of interest, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna read this to make sure that I get it right, but apparently, according to 404 Media, Geospy was already able to geolocate a photo of a man harassing a woman in Waymo correctly in San Francisco by recognizing the Soma Park Inn sign in a video. Even so, this is a good reminder by AI not kill everyoneism that every webcam, every phone camera, they're all AI eyes and ears. I feel like this tool though really forces back into public discussion something that a lot of people have just forgotten about or just taken for granted, or like, you know, this is the way things are, nothing's gonna change. This discussion that probably should happen about, do we need more regulation for this? How do we want technology like this to fit into our lives? And you're always left with this balance of convenience versus privacy. That has always been the case as long as we've had smartphones, basically, right? And computers with internet access. So let me know your take. I'm real interested to see what you think. Now, very quickly, let me mention our sponsor, Brain.fm. Focus Music. It's perfect for deep work, being creative, learning. It can help you focus in as little as 5 minutes, and it's science-backed. As you can see here, it actually does produce real results. People love it. I love it. I use it all the time. So you should definitely grab your 30-day free trial using the link down in the description. You can go to brain.fm/dailytech, daily TEKK. That's brain.fm/dailyTEKK.